All 6 players still here, still playing rather conservatively thus far.
Well, the key in the early goings in the Dome, Barry, is to not play yourself out of the match.
I'll raise.
Ooh, and somebody could
4.
get hurt here. Look at these
Oh,
hands.
I'm sorry.
10s for McKinnon, ace jack for Hall, king queen for Page.
Pass.
Page has a hand, and he also has a very different look. You know,
Call it. What was it for?
he has not yet won a hand.
Fold.
And there's a jack for Hall.
Check.
Let's see what Hall does.
Another 4.
Barry, McKinnon's 10s just don't play well in a multi-way pot because it's very likely that one of your opponents has an overcard.
Call.
And when overcards come on the flop, you got to figure somebody might have a piece of that and unbeat. McKinnon makes the call there, and Page, despite the very good pot odds, decides to get rid of it. Ooh, and he would have spiked the
How do you
queen.
like that, huh? Hall up at 160, just dropped below 160 now, but
Well, Marion Banner might have to come out of retirement.
that's right.
Former nurse. Wow, and McKinnon boldly bet right into that flop there.
I'll call.
And he is going to get a call. So our biggest hand of the pot, hand of the night by far. It's a 5.
No change at all. This really shouldn't change anything. If Hall thought he had the best hand on that call, he must still believe he has the best hand.
I'll check.
He's going to check to
check.
McKinnon, and it's a check.
And
so
McKinnon gave up on this pot.
Like that.
He figured, I tried to take it, I couldn't buy it. Hall showed courage to call there on the turn, and he will collect a big pot.
And he will become our chip leader. He's from Sheffield, England. He works as a mentor for young children. Been playing this game for 3 years. But he says he's lucky to be alive.
3 years ago, I was attacked after a night out. I had a fractured skull, which required 16 stitches, and a double hematoma. The police were keen to catch who'd done it, and because there was only a couple of witnesses, they wanted to get it out into the media's attention, so it was on TV and it was in the newspapers. Yeah, after the surgery, the doctors were actually amazed at how well I'd come out of it. The best thing that's come out of this is just that I know now to lead life to the full, and how lucky I am to be alive.
It really sort of puts in perspective our sense of good luck and bad luck. You know, no matter how the cards fall on this table, Ryan Hall has got to feel like he played pretty lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's a whole bunch of not much.
And McKinnon gets right back on the horse after suffering a very large loss last hand. He's going to get involved with that ace-deuce suited.
Call.
Call.
Page has a great hand to just call with from the button, the
I'll check.
suited connectors. So does Banner. Unfortunately, they have the same suit.
So 5 ways to the flop.
Ooh, look
Wow,
at this for
Page.
And the great thing for Page is he gets to act last. So it will look to his opponents like he's trying to buy the pot.
Check.
I think he should bet here.
3,000.
Perfect.
Yep.
Fold.
It's enough to get Yo rather
Fold.
out of there. And McKinnon with an ace little.
Fold.
Well folded, and Page will take this down. I'm sure he thought he was going to get some takers there, and he played it right, didn't he?
Yeah, and if somebody in that hand would have had a jack, he would have had a customer. 5 ways you figure somebody has some piece of that flop, even if it's a backdoor draw. But no business.
Here once again, not much for anybody to look at and say, oh boy, I got this one. What are we left with here?
Check.
Check.
Battle of the blinds. England versus Canada.
Pair of 5s, and now pair of 7s. And oh, by the way, 3 diamonds.
Nobody has a diamond here. This is actually...
One.
C4 bets 1,000.
I'll call.
5 calls.
Bets the minimum and gets called. This is a very close hand right now. Well,
Yes,
now
it
Hall
is.
has jumped out into the lead.
C4 checks.
I'll check with him.
Needless to say, he doesn't like his kicker.
No.
Diamond.
Now, if somebody just gets bold here,
4 checks.
I'll check.
C5 checks.
nobody
I
does.
don't think I have a diamond.
I've not.
See the hands.
Hall is going to win this hand with a pair of 7s.
7-2. Ouch.
And the ouch indeed. And I'm sure McKinnon probably questioning exactly how he played that particular hand. We're coming back. Don't go anywhere.